women don't be smart enough to do that. They be just expecting like a nigga gonna take care of you forever. Like, bruh, like niggas really do get tired of the same pussy. Yeah. Like I'm being real. Like some niggas do. Like some niggas ain't got that loyalty. Yeah, but
to a certain age,
you get tired of the pussy, but you still fuck with that person, so you still gonna fuck with it. But some niggas like really will run off on you because they got another badder bitch. Like for real, like, and if like these bitches getting bad, like what you say you do again in the surgery, they getting bad. Like,
and that's all they waiting on to heal.
Like, yeah, like
that's all they waiting on.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit different.
You know the number one question.
You see me here?
Gotti, you know the number one question I get asked: when can I go to the club?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
When can I go to the club? That's the number one question.
How long it's gonna take me to heal?
Not
how many massages do I need to have for the rest of the year?
Exactly. How long do I need to stay in my faja?
Put some red
and when can I go? When can I go out?
Hey, get him right quick. That's where all the niggas that look like that at. Look at the nigga. Look, that's where all the niggas with the money at. Look at
Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. That asshole. Don't do him like that.
Don't be like that. He make me laugh because he just be crying. He said don't put him on camera.
What you mean?
Don't do him like that.
Okay.
First time sexual cinema. Everybody balling, so it's hard to pick
a dick to suck. That's my favorite line. That's my favorite line.
That's him.
Yeah, that's him.
That's my favorite line. That's my favorite line.
All in the video.
Monkey nuts. He the one with the monkey nuts. That's him. Yeah, but that just all goes into city girls. You know, like not the city girls like Young Miami, but just women that adopt or adapt to this whole culture of let's use our pussy to promote, you know what I'm saying, whatever we need to promote to get where we need to go. Like I'm just looking for, honestly, I really need me like a Lauryn Hill. I need somebody with some more conscious information.
That shit is extinct right now.
It's really not.
It's not.
I don't think it's extinct. I think that we just put more value on.
You just said the women with the bodies hit different.
That's what that's what I'm trying
to tell you.
That's what niggas looking for.
It's trending.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real. Like, okay, so you got a Lauryn Hill.
But that's why you think they don't exist.
Right
that's
here.
what I'm saying.
And then you got another. I ain't.
Wait, them Lauryn Hill should still have some new bodies.
You got Bernice Burgos, and then you got Lauryn Hill. Who you think I'm going for?
You going for the grandma?
I'm going for Bernice. I mean Lauryn cool. Like I
and why go for Bernice? Bernice been hit by so many niggas. So
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
gonna tell you
Lauryn
why.
ain't been hit by so many niggas.
I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm going for Bernice.
Why?
Cause after I hit, I'm going too.
So you just want to fuck the Bernices.
Yeah.
But you a deal with the Lauryn.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But don't nobody want to stay home. Where Lauryn at? She
don't
want to stay home. Where she at?
She stay home.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit hard to find.
You don't stay home.
You need another market.
I stay home.
I'm single now, so now I don't stay home. But
I'm single.
When I was with somebody where I was at. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show my face. All right, y'all.
You was definitely at home.
And guess what? Anytime before I leave my house, it's food cooked.
And he was always with you.
And he was always with me.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't finna always be with you. Dog.
Yeah, no, you got your own shit going on.
He looked like he was my security.
He was like,
it's different.
My
business is.
She need that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I got some couple homeboys that's like that. Like they like being with their girl all the time.
Let's get into that because we're gonna talk about that possessiveness, and that goes in hand in hand with the psychological awareness.
I don't know if it's. I don't know if
you don't know.
I don't know if it's possessive, but they like being together. Like they both like being together.
She might have some manipulation tactics over him that you don't know about.
I don't know. I just know I don't want to be with nobody all the time.
No, go in the man's bathroom
all day. I ain't with that.
But when I come back here.
Just tap on the door. Just unlock the door. Sorry, y'all. We're going to take a little break right now, so I'm going to introduce the show again. It's Bugatti Black. You already know what the fuck it is. 2 dogs, no cat. You fuck me and I'm fucking you back. We're here every Friday on Stampton Street Radio. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 8 o'clock Central. Miami, Houston, Chicago, stand the fuck up. We got some really dope guests in the building. We got DREADZOE in this motherfucker with the hottest single right now, Section. I need y'all to go run them views up on YouTube. He got a lot of dope cameos in that motherfucker. And then, of course, he also has another song out with Dream Dog called Baddie. Her verse so motherfucking cold, bro. Your ass, I don't know how you did that. How did she write it just off of You sent her the track?
I sent her the track. She sent it back.
Woo! Just like that. How long did it take for her to send the track
Not
back?
long at all. Not long. A couple days, 2-3 days.
Damn. That shit wicked, bro. Yeah. That shit. And the video was dope. So run them views up on YouTube for my nigga DREADZOE. You just, and then of course, my co-host. Don't forget Control Freak. She does everything sex except have sex with your who? Customers. You better know it. You just got back from a lifestyle event. We're going to talk about that as well. I want to hear about that. While we're waiting on our other guests to come back, this show going to run just a little bit over because we're going to get into the topic now. But I was getting ready to ask you something. Oh, you just did Sierra Rain's birthday. Shout out to Sierra Rain at the office.
Love her.
That shit was a fucking vibe.
Vibes. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was lit. Like, bruh, I had a great time.
Everybody in the club was like, bro, your song, bro, that fucking song, bro.
Nah, we definitely turned it up.
Y'all did. That's big. That's real big. So shout out to her for bringing you out. Like I said, I would have been booked you a long time ago had I known you was so dope. But don't worry about it. Because everywhere I go,
nah, we still going.
I'm definitely going to be like, I need DREADZOE to come. He's going to bring me out. I need DREADZOE to open for me. I need him to open for me. But what we're talking about today, we got our other lovely co-host, Humbly Pretty. She's not here right now. She went to go drain the weasel. But she don't really have a weasel. So don't get it twisted. She don't have a dick. But if she did, she was draining the weasel because we ain't really gender biased around here. But tonight, we are talking about if she ran through, is he ran through, or ran over? Can you tell the difference between an abused man, abused woman, scorned man, woman, or even an overly sexualized, man or woman? And so some of the things that I came across, because knowing that October 1st is Domestic Violence Awareness, as well as we also have Suicide Awareness Month this month, and Breast Cancer Awareness. We're going to dive into that in the next couple of weeks. I got a lot of dope people coming through. But tonight is all about getting your ass beat. I'm sorry. I just had to throw that pun in there. But domestic violence, and it's no joke. Even myself, I've been through domestic violence. Didn't even know that I was going through domestic violence because I attributed it to, that's just my nigga.
Or it's love.
That's my nigga. And I was doing too much, on God. Shout out to Fat and Funny. I was doing too much. And I think that a lot of us do that. We attribute a lot of the reactions that we get to our actions as, I deserve that. And so to get into it, I was reading some information here, and basically it was saying that it's always key to remember that domestic violence abuse does not always mean physical violence. And so a lot of the abuse that somebody might experience could definitely be psychological, emotional, and verbal, right? It doesn't always show up as a black eye or like D dragging a bitch out of the office like I didn't do that.
Oh my God.
I'm just playing. He ain't do that, y'all. He ain't do it. He a lover. He not he a lover. He a fighter. Not a fighter. But it's always key to remember that it's not going to show up physically. So it also covers coercive and controlling behavior, including, like I said, psychological and emotional controls. You want to get it for me? Thank you so much. He got it. Will got it.
Thank you.
Some men do, and then what I really kind of key in on is because I'm always wanting to. So many women on their soapboxes talking about, women empowerment and women this and women that, and I'm sick of y'all hoes. I'm sick of it. I really just want to get back to the traditional ways of like understanding and uplifting our men, the right ones, the right men, not the wrong men. Okay, not the wrong ones, but the right ones. Okay.
Right. Oh yeah.
So yeah, some men do not suffer from violence, but suffer terrible psychological and emotional abuse. And warning signs that a man could be a victim is, number one, changes in his behavior or his demeanor. Number two, you gotta get off the Wi-Fi.
I'm off the Wi-Fi. I don't know my phone.
Number two, changes in physical appearance and his clothing. Number three, changes in contact pattern. So basically, like, did he used to hit you up all the time? Is now, like, his conversations are short. He's not calling you, even if it's like one of your best friends. Sometimes they could be going through some shit and you may not really recognize it or understand it. As well as changes in his work behavior. So these are the signs that men exhibit. And I'm looking at you, Nicole, because you have an amazing story that you want to share with us. And I want to get to that before we even get started diving into it.
I've had so much anxiety.
Yeah, and let it go.
I had so much anxiety.
So I want to start out with, first of all, introduce yourself and tell the people why it was so important, because you reached out to me.
Yeah, I did. I reached out to her because not only to tell my story that no one wants me to tell, but also to you know, maybe there's some young women out there.
It is, not maybe.
You know, and you know, I've been looking for a way to find a platform for me to reach out to. So maybe this could be a start. 2 Dogs No Cat. You know.
Absolutely.
So you know, I you know, I work with women every day. I take care of them, and sometimes I could see it because I've been through it.
Because it was you.
Yeah. You know, sometimes they come to me and their spouse is not so helpful. They're, you know, I'm sorry.
No.
Girl,
it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But, you know, if we're segueing
we are.
into my experience.
Yes.
Today is 12 years since I left my situation. That's why I chose October 1st. Right? So,
can
you
do me
know.
a favor and just turn that lock so it's not doing that.
Yeah, it's acting up.
Make sure the lock is off.
So,
12 years.
Yeah, 12 years. I met him 2005. And this was around, you know, Diamond days. I used to be a dancer.
This one was pill popping days, so
Yeah.
this one ecstasy was good.
I used to be a dancer, and I was one of the top dancers. You know, me and Tip Drill used to do our thing. We made a lot of money.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we made a lot of money. But he was the reason why I had to, you know,
Step down.
from my platform, you know. So when so hard. So to go ahead into what we went into previously, today makes 12 years that I decided to leave. And on this day, 12 years ago, I asked God. I said, God, if it's meant for me to stay, give him the words to make me stay when I call him.
Not the actions, but the word.
Yeah. So when I called him and I said, hey, I said, Wesley, do you think this is okay for us to keep going through like this? You know, because mind you, you know, after so many police calls and so many police come to your house, DCF gets involved.
Yeah.
Right? So DCF got involved and he had to leave the house. Which was a house that he bought for us, you know. And in those times, I had a car for every day of the week.
Damn.
I could go out with my baby on my hip and pick a car. You know, he made sure he provided all those material things.
Right.
Here I am, a country girl from Arkansas, and I come down here, and he meets me bartending in Diamonds. Says he's a real estate agent. I ain't stupid, but after so many ride-arounds, I'm like, he ain't no goddamn real estate agent.
Right. This look like a brick. Not the one that go in the house, but the brick on the...
Yeah, and then it starts to become apparent, you know, what he really does.
Right.
Now I'm in, you know. I was living in Aventura next to the water with my sugar daddy.
Of course.
And he came and got me. Moved me out.
So you was already on some shit.
Yeah. I was pretty much on...
Making it.
Good.
Yeah.
On my way. So, he, you know...
He approached you?
Yeah, he approached me.
At the club?
At the club.
Okay.
And it took him 2 weeks to really like get to know me.
Okay.
Like,
did he go on dates?
We went on dates.
How many dates did y'all go on?
I knew that one was coming.
We went on a few dates.
Did you fuck him on the first date?
No, I did not.
On the fourth?
On the fourth, no, I did not. It took us like a month.
It was diamond pussy. That was diamond pussy.
That's about 4 dates. That's
Dread said that's about 4 days. Once a week.
a month. Yeah, once a week.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
4
you know,
Saturdays.
and I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what it is about niggas that beat women. They got great sex. Like, the sex was good. And that kind of rolled me in. So my sugar daddy like, what the fuck? You know, you ain't even never fucked me. You been living here so long. I gave you a car. I gave you a condo.
And you never gave sugar daddy no pussy? Never sucked his dick or nothing?
Never. He would sleep next to me. I'm butt naked.
Was he diabetic?
He never tried.
He was just older.
Oh.
I was like,
don't work no more.
no, I was like,
But that's the thing with them. That it's either they don't have
They
sex
just
with you
lonely.
or
They
they're
dick don't work.
I was like 23 years old. He was
Okay.
like 37. So, you know, there was a...
The sugar daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't that much of a sugar daddy.
Well, at her age,
At 23 it is. Right, you're right. Okay, you're right.
He did what he was supposed to do for me because he loved me. He told me, and he just inboxed me a few days ago and told me he still loves me. So,
it's up. Just get on the yacht this Saturday.
You understand? You understand?
You see?
So, you know, and then we go into, you know, that's the first steps, sex.
Yeah, well, they say, and it's funny that you said that because they said that one of the things that they do, because it's cycles. It's a cycle of abuse. And they say that what the first part of the cycle is that the abuser wins over the new partner with like love bombing.
Yeah.
And with that love bombing, it's like grand romantic gestures.
Right.
It's like the pressure for commitment early, the great sex.
Yes.
It's like everything is like very upfront and very fast. Like
that was me. Quick. You know, I didn't even want kids. I didn't want kids. I was going to be the auntie that, you know, hey, what y'all kids need?
Right.
I didn't want kids. I was very young taking care of kids and babysitting kids. So
you was like, I'm straight.
I didn't want kids.
So you got pregnant by him?
I got pregnant by him with my first child.
Okay.
So, but this child was talked about, planned, everything like that.
Okay. Out of love.
Yeah, out of love.
Was he doing the stuff to you then?
Yeah.
So through your pregnancy?
Yeah. So, you know, to fast forward, the first, you know, it would just be anything. The way I looked at him, you know, he would hit me.
Did it start like that?
It started
small.
It didn't even start small. This nigga came out the goddamn gate with the bullshit. We went to a club and he rolled a blunt before we got in the car. So now he's in the club, he's looking for it. I said, we left it in the car. He said, no, we brought it in. So I go and I look, and then I come back at the girl dancing in front of him. And he said, I bet this bitch would have had my blunt waiting for me. Right? So when we're downtown by Gold, what the fuck that club is called?
Golden something.
Now it's called 11.
Okay.
I don't know.
11.
I'm not from here.
Now it's called 11. It used to be called Gold something. And we get in the car and he finds it. And I said, see, I told you it was in the car. And immediately,
but still.
Yeah, all the way home. And we lived.
He beat you up all the way home?
All the way home. At least 15, 20 minutes. All the way home. I had to, when we got to where I knew, because I'm not from here.
Right.
So when we got to where I knew a familiar place, I just opened the door and I rolled out. I jumped out. So, you know, this happened a lot. You know, I would try to leave often.
But I want you to stop right there.
Yeah.
Because with that first experience, because that was the first out the gate experience of the abuse.
That was the first experience.
You hopped out the car. What was the process that got you back?
Correct.
The process that got me back was, I don't know anybody.
Okay.
So, I've always been kind of calculative, you know, with dealing with that situation. He never knew my next move or what I was thinking. So what I did was, okay, I had to go back home because I couldn't spend the night in the streets.
Of course, you done rolled down the streets. You don't got nobody.
So, all right. So he comes with the, I'm sorry, I don't know, you know, what was going on. It won't happen again. But when he leaves the next day, I call David, my sugar daddy.
Okay.
And I tell him to come pick me up.
Did you tell him what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told him to come pick me up. So he comes and pick me up. He takes me back to where I was living, to my apartment.
Right.
And he was like, you know, this
You don't
apartment
have to
is
go back.
always here for you. You know, I don't have to be here. You know, you got your car, you got everything you need, so you don't need to go back. But then it's like you have this lust that takes over you.
Or you thought it was love.
Yeah. So I'm at Diamonds and I'm sitting there at the, you know, putting on my makeup. He calls. He say, I'm never going to do it again, I promise. Just come home. He said, did you leave? I said, yeah, I left. He said, I thought you just cleaned up very well. You know, I'm like, no, I'm gone. And then he was there. You know, there, every walk, it was to a point where, and I was a big money maker at that time.
At Diamonds.
Yeah. I was the type of dancer, I didn't have to do privates, I didn't have to do anything. Just on my stage alone,
Right.
I would make a lot of money.
Okay.
So, and then I did Trick Daddy's Don't Ride a video, but after that, I couldn't do any more videos.
Nothing. Because the controlling mechanism kicks in, where it's like, in order to get you where I need you to get, to get you, I need to
isolate me. And he already know. The one thing that he always told me was, when you told me you was from Arkansas, I knew you were mine.
You didn't know what it meant at that time.
I didn't know what it meant because I don't know. You know, I'm just working and I'm communicating and I'm having conversation with customers. And then he would come in every day and he would stay all day. Watching. Yeah. And then he would bring me flowers. He would give me a lot of money and all that stuff.
So you had the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then there was a moment where you decided, you know what?
Yeah. After so many
Well, you ain't missing no teeth, so. I'm
the
dead ass serious. Niggas be kicking bitches' teeth
the
out.
only thing I have for him is
so you gonna kick the bitch teeth out of
him? So he did.
Yeah.
Let me ask those something. Have you ever been in a situation where it was a physicality?
Yeah.
And who was the aggressor?
Both.
Was it because there was so much just passion?
That's like you know, like when you get into like we get into an argument, like her shit kind of like different. Like this nigga just sound like fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get what I'm saying? It's like nothing happened in her situation. It's like, nigga, you talking about a blunt? Like who the fuck cares about a blunt?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Roll another one. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a situation.
So just a little bit of yours. What was your situation?
Man, all type of situations.
Well, just give me one. That because what you're saying is that your situation.
It's like something that happens. Like okay, we arguing, like we going back and forth, and then it's like okay, like she might push me, and then I might push her back. Like, you get like some shit like that happen.
Okay.
But, like,
but now
that shit.
That's
different. Like,
were you taught as a young man by your mom? Like
no.
Listen to the question because you don't know what I'm asking.
I just know I wasn't taught nothing.
Oh shit.
Dealing with women, I was never taught nothing. So
she never sat you down and told you like this is how you.
No, I was never taught anything dealing with women. So whatever I do is
based off of what you do.
Yeah.
Just
growing
your experiences and what you've seen by trial and error.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you wish that you would have gotten those talks from your mom?
Yeah.
Is she still around?
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's emotional.
Okay. It is. That's okay.
It's okay. It's all right.
That's what we're here for. You know, definitely. Let's. Yeah.
A moment
to the moms. Regardless of
Did you want some more?
Y'all trying to get me drunk.
No, I trying to
Just
to open up just a little bit. But
we just,
regardless of the situations, just big ups to moms.
But yeah.
So yours is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Yours, how about, let me ask you this about your dad. Was he raised by mom and dad?
He was raised in, okay, just let me, from the stories he told me, you know, his mom went through the same thing with his dad.
Okay, so he saw it.
So, you know, if his mom will make a meal wrong, you know,
gotta
and then
ask
plus
for it.
he had an older brother, and his brother would tell him, this is how you keep bitches in check. You got to beat them.
Wow.
You know. So he went from being this prominent football star to this monster.
Yeah, abuser.
Yeah, because I was basically locked in my house. We had cameras all around the house. He would know when I leave, and you would have to use a key to get out.
So it's double lock.
Yeah.
A boat lock.
Boat lock. So,
lock.
you know, I remember one time his side bitch said I was seeing somebody. And
to him,
and he got out of jail.
It.
Yeah, he had just got out of jail, and he barricaded me in a room and beat me for almost an hour, where I had to jump out of the window, the roll-up windows. I had to jump out naked.
Oh my God.
And jump the fence
and get to
and try to find help. Yeah.
You ain't had no brothers?
My brothers don't live here.
Remember, she's here by herself.
She was alone.
She's here from Arkansas by herself.
I have no family here.
Okay.
No family. I didn't find out my family lived here.
Take a trip about my sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take that trip. You finna take a trip?
I'm saying I'm finna take a trip wherever.
Oh,
I thought you were saying we was gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I saw enough. I was like, let's take a trip.
I'm saying like if that's happening to my sister, like I'm finna
real talk, real nigga shit.
You know, and also, you know, I did it. My mom came to visit me, and she left the next day.
So she didn't
So
really.
She
You
didn't
never.
know.
This is what I was gonna say.
My mom saw.
Oh, she saw it.
Because she said, how are you the young lady that used to help me fight my battles, and you have no one here to help you fight yours, and you're just here fighting alone?
So she
left.
left.
Your mom was battered as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. I see where.
Okay. So she left in response to you're not tough enough. Like, this ain't the daughter that I thought that I raised.
She couldn't handle it.
She left in response to, my daughter's a fighter. Like, what happened?
Mm-hmm. I can't watch this.
Did she ask you to come with her?
She didn't ask me because she saw that I was.
You wasn't going nowhere.
You were already.
I was going in. But let me tell y'all something. I tried to leave a lot.
Right.
And then when I would try to leave, people would just give me back to him. Because they didn't want no problems. They didn't want. He come and tell me, I'm gonna shoot up your shit. I'm gonna shoot up y'all shit. I'm gonna kill everybody. And they be like, you gotta go. They be like, you gotta go.
Because nobody wanted that.
When I found out I had a cousin here, I went and I was there for 72 hours. And his wife told me, what are you gonna do? You have to go because we gotta get back to life around here. Because they're afraid. Everybody kept giving me back, even his own mom. Even his own mom. I'm bathing my baby, and he comes upstairs, open the door, there he is. And she's, oh, Nicole, you know, you guys are gonna be okay.
Is she Asian?
He bought you a new truck, and I was like, that's not what I want. Like,
I wanted to keep his hands off of me.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So now, you know, fast forward, you know, I'm in school to be an esthetician. I'm starting my makeup career.
Okay.
And everything like that.
And he's allowing this.
Yeah, he's allowing this. So I tell him, I say, listen, our child is going to get taken away if you keep coming to this house.
DCFS had visited you guys. That's what I'm saying, B. You can't be dragging babies out of the office. They coming to take them kids, B. I'm trying to tell you. They coming to the school, B. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know, DCFS had, they came and he stopped. He stopped
for that moment.
He stopped hitting me. He never hit me again.
For some time.
Ever.
He found a new bitch
to hit on.
He got an apartment. He moved her in with him, and they were over there. But he was still coming to the house, fucking on me.
Of course.
And all these things. And I got pregnant.
The door was open.
Yeah, I got pregnant with my daughter without even knowing.
The second.
My second without even knowing.
And you kept these babies. Look at that.
Yeah. So, all right,
I'd have been straight to the chop shop.
Even keeping them through the fight.
Didn't see this bitch.
Okay.
Are you 486 me, please?
I hate
Put the peel up against my cheek.
You so silly. I remember me trying, you know how you stand up and you try to flush yourself? He was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm not ready for a baby.
You was trying to get the sparring out?
Yeah.
But that's right.
I was already pregnant. And he was like, no, you told me 3 years you was going to give me another baby, so it's time for another baby.
But the whole time, though, when you got pregnant with your daughter, he was already shacked up with another bitch.
Yeah, I was already pregnant. And she was already pregnant with another.
Oh, my God.
Okay. So, all right. So, moving forward, you know, we move forward. So he's with this other girl and plus other girls that he's with. And one day I just look up, you know, once upon a time I had accepted that he was going to kill me, you know. I said, he's going to be the death of me. You know, he's always telling me he's going to dump my body in Alligator Alley and tell my family that I just left. He don't know what happened.
I would have seen him on Snap.
Yeah. So.
That was fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I'm always joking, but I'm dead serious.
But me, I just kept, you know,
you
even with a swollen face.
Nicole.
Even with a swollen face, my face used to be swollen 2 times. I got beat with everything. Pistol, the shit you hold your clothes on and you hang your clothes on, the shit you take, the rod,
yes.
Irons. And I'll still look at myself in the mirror and say, you're not what he say you are.
But you was in it.
Yeah. I was in it.
And
but when he say you a dumb bitch, you ain't shit, you ain't out look in the mirror and say, yeah, I know me.
Yeah.
I know me and I know the type of person I am.
So how does that work for women though when you're able to look at yourself and give yourself this speech of I am woman, hear me roar, I'm strong, but then you turn around after you leave that mirror and meet the fist of a man who...
That comes to compartmentalizing your strength.
Talk about that.
You compartmentalize your strength. You don't show him that you're strong. Because even within my relationship, even if I've been to Mr. Childs, I could not let him know I've been to Mr. Childs. I have to let him
think that
make him feel like he's the first man to take me to Mr. Childs. I have to make him feel like he's the first man to do everything. So up until out of those 4 years of abuse, I was just compartmentalizing.
Okay.
And then when DCF got involved and I was able to speak against and tell him what he couldn't, I was fighting. But then it'd get worse.
It took some backup, though.
Yeah.
It took a little backup.
So, you know, I told him, I said, hey, you can't come here with, so I had, you bought the house for me. So,
But,
you know.
you gotta go.
And let me tell y'all something. After I left, October 1st, I decided
12 years to today.
12 years to today. I left. That Thursday night before, yesterday, I said, he came in. He always brought money home. He never kept money nowhere else. He brought money home. But every time I leave, I would take money. So he stopped telling me where the money was. So I listened. I listened to every door closed, every door open.
Everything.
And then the following morning, October 1st, I saw that money. I said, God, if it's meant for me to stay, tell him the words that make me, because I really loved.
Because you wanted to, that's your family.
Really
you got 2 kids like this nigga, like.
I did not want, I didn't even know I was pregnant with my daughter at this time.
Right, true.
I had no clue. So, I go in the garage, I step on the motorbike, and there the money is, flapping. The money like this. And I grab it. And it was only $6,000. He told them that I had taken 50,000, 100,000.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
Where?
So I said, okay. I said, I said, you know what? I said, with this money, you know, I can give me a plane ticket and maybe get an apartment so I can come back.
Yeah.
I can't stay in Arkansas. There's nothing there. That's the reason
No,
why
you
I'm
want to
here.
just do your shit here.
That's the reason why I'm here. So, you know, I leave. And that was the worst because it was a lot of me pulling back to go back home. You know, I didn't even kiss my dog goodbye. You know, we had 2 blues. I didn't kiss my dogs goodbye and all type of shit. And I'm at the airport. And every time the doors slide open, I feel it's him coming through.
Trauma.
Yeah.
And you got your son with you.
Yeah, I got my baby with me. You know, this is the baby that when I lost a pair of car keys that he beat me for and told me I was about to lose his baby.
While you was pregnant.
And I'm balled up, 8 months pregnant. And I'm balled up trying to protect my baby.
Fuck me.
And he using my head as a trampoline. You know what I'm saying? So that's my nightmare.
Oh my God, baby, I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
That's my nightmare. And he still comes in my dreams.
Of course. But not to destroy you.
He still comes in my dreams when I got pregnant. From my baby daddy right now, who treats me so well.
Yeah.
When I got pregnant with his child, he came in my dreams. It was like trying to kill my baby.
What?
You know, it was just.
It still haunts.
Yeah, it's haunting. Like, and yo, I never wanted to do a nigga dirty after that.
But.
I never wanted to be like, oh, I'm out here doing my shit.
Oh, so you never got bitter?
I never was bitter.
You wasn't even bitter through the situation, honestly, to me.
I wasn't. I still had love. I just, you know, even he would lay on my chest and I would tell him it's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Even through the trauma, you still want to nurture him.
I felt like his mom was a critical part
of
this.
Yeah.
Of his, the way he was.
Yeah.
Because as long as she was buying, as he was buying bags and pulling up in new
she
cars,
was
she was okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I remember one time she needed $1,500. He said, I got 1,000. She said, no, I need 15.
However you got to get it, bitch, get it.
You know, and I'm telling him, like, material things. I'm from the country.
I don't like all that shit.
I don't care about that.
The nearest gas station is 14
walk
down the road.
We walk to that shit. Like, I don't care about none of that shit, bruh.
Yeah.
I don't care about nothing. I grew up with no jewelry, no nothing. We grew up with family. And
what's happening? It's women out here, Dread.
And was content.
Dread, it's women out here, Dread.
That's what I was saying. It's different markets, though.
It's different. No, but
honestly.
No, for real. But it's a lot of us that have moved here.
Yeah, it's a lot of women that travel from where we're from.
You wouldn't see us because we've adapted to Miami
Not
living.
only that,
not
you
even
don't
that.
see
Like,
them because what are they attracted to?
I ain't got no big old ass.
We're attracted to.
I don't have a Dr. Miami.
It don't matter what it is. Like,
because
you look good, nigga will find
also,
you.
I had to come back out to make money, right?
Right.
So I had to come back out into the world I knew. Dancing.
Was he a famous football player? Like, or no?
No, he wasn't, but you know, he was famous in the street world in Miami. So, you know, when I had to come back out, you know, and make my money for me and my children, and I was homeless.
What happened to the house?
The house decayed.
She can't go back because he know.
No, because he's talk about where he is right now.
Okay.
He's deceased. He's dead.
Okay.
So the house, right after
Did you kill him?
No, I didn't kill him. And
I'm
you
fucking
sound
dead!
You
Thank
sound
you for making it lighter, though. Thank you for making it
No, but listen, baby, his family really thought I did.
What?
They thought I did.
I'm sure. Because what happened to him?
They thought I hired somebody to kill him.
He was murdered.
All right, as soon as I left, right? I left October 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch a flight out till October 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
He's calling my family, threatening my family. I'm going to make y'all see Jesus. My grandmother said, you'll see Jesus before I do.
She put that on them.
So the next day, that Sunday, October 4th, I said, Mom, I said, because I'm missing him. It started.
Yeah, of course.
I'm missing him. I said, Mom, Wesley hasn't called? She said, no. I said, that's not like him because he going to call us all night, right?
On this.
Right? So, listen. So, the detective called me, and he sounded just like him, and I hung up. So his auntie said, Nicole, please answer your phone. We found you guys' Range Rover and a body in it. We don't know if it's Wesley. We can't tell because it's so badly burned. So that same night I left, and he used to always say, if you leave me, I'll die. So, you know, it was just like, what the fuck? So, and his sister was like, he used to always say, if you leave him, you'll die. You know that? Like, why would you?
Bitch, I know he a woman beater. Didn't think he did coming to him. What the fuck is you saying?
And that's what you call enablers.
Right? And so, you know, and that's how I found out. So I was on the next flight, and I came back to my house, and that's when I found out they were moving everything out of my house, his family.
So the family took the house?
No, the family tried to take the house, but I said because we weren't married, I said I'm going to stay here until I can't stay here anymore because y'all got me fucked up.
Okay.
You know, now his mom want to act like, oh, if you would have we could have worked something out, we could have had the house. No, you told me my cousin is going to live here. I said, Lidie, so what am I going to do? What are me and Elijah going to do? I don't know.
Are you Haitian?
No.
Are you Bahamian?
Jamaican.
Okay.
So
any Haitians in it? Be you Haitian? You gotta be. That's why you dragged that bitch out the office.
I'm fucking screaming.
I know. That's why you did that shit. Cause you Haitian.
Yeah, she said, I don't know.
Jolet.
I don't know.
Big Jolet.
I don't know. And I went through, staying at that house, and the people coming to take the electricity, take the water.
Everything.
Me and my kid had no water. We had no electricity. I had to depend on the neighbors, and I'm bathing my baby out of a bucket. I'm going to his homeboy restaurant to eat. And they not checking up on us.
The family wanted to help.
They're not making sure he have anything. And this is what's one of your sons, which is to, if anything happened to him, to make sure I keep them in touch.
Yeah.
Right? So then, all right. So I'm talking to his homeboy. I said, all right, because they was into car auctions. I'm like, all right, I got this car. You know, you sell the car.
To make money.
Yeah. Sell the car. And don't you know that motherfucker stole the car and never got in contact with me?
So can you just imagine the conversation that maybe he was having with these individuals behind your back?
Yeah.
That maybe wasn't as uplifting as you would have wanted them to be?
Right. And this is people who mortgage we have paid.
Girl.
You know, I was his chick that had fucking crack under my wig, going to the track, dropping shit off, feeding the hypes, making sure everybody got paid, and all type of shit. But then when he fucking, I was the one keeping shit. I was the one.
Yeah.
I am the motherboard.
Yeah.
That was me. And then when he passed away, all y'all just
shit on
discarded.
Oh, not just even shit's guarded, because all of them are vultures at this point. Everybody want
they
what
want
they
the
want.
money.
Yeah, everybody
want the money. Oh, he said you left with $45,000, $50,000.
$40,000.
Where's the money?
You got it.
It always happens like that.
Where's the money? They're not thinking about me and my kids. I'm pregnant. Nothing.
So you had your daughter without him?
Yeah. I found out I was pregnant the week he died. I didn't know I was pregnant with
Have they found his murderer?
All right, so we go back, right? Before my baby daddy died, you know, of course, he was in the life, you know. He was a drug dealer.
Doing his thing.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, you know,
What's
he's
the
coming.
dread?
He's coming with this gaudy jewelry.
What's the dread?
But he's coming with different kind of jewelry.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Pick it
Yeah.
up.
Pick it up. Okay, go ahead. I'm always
He's coming
joking.
with
but
different
I'm
kind of
being serious.
jewelry. So when I would drop my son off to him, I would see like different jewelry, and you know, come to find out he was robbing people.
And they caught his ass.
What people are saying is he robbed somebody that he knew.
Did you ever get to see the autopsy?
No.
Okay, so you don't know if he was burned up alive or shot first.
Well, what the detective told me is he was already dead when he was burned. So he was beaten. He was beaten.
Oh, he got his ass beat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wesley.
You so silly.
I'm fucking dead.
Shout out to that bitch ass nigga.
Not like him.
But
No, for real.
He was beaten, and I used to tell him because, you know, he used to pay these people to do things for him, and witch doctors and everything like that. He used to pay people, and I used to tell him all you gotta do is get on your knees and pray if that's what you want. If that's what you want to do.
Nah, he needed more than Jesus. He
Yeah.
needed his mom.
He had his own
He
karma.
needed other women outside of women that he was fucking to hold him accountable. Which is why I asked you,
And that's what I'm talking
about your upbringing
Yeah.
and your mom, because I'm raising boys.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
it's just so crazy and ironic that we're having this conversation because just even today with my 12-year-old, I said to him, I'm like, because I grabbed him and I was like, and I just kind of roughed him up.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it like, damn, I'm always roughing my kids up. But see, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh God, I got to be the daddy and the mama. You know what I'm saying? So for me, my rough up is more so like what a daddy would do. And my rough up is more so like what a daddy would do when he see his son. Like, yeah, come here, Nick, what's your ass been on?
Right.
But at the end of the day, he don't see me as no man. So he see me as a woman. So I said to him,
A woman doing that to
I'm
me.
like, the things that I do to you, like as far as like being rough and like, play fighting with you, do you or would you accept that from your significant other? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, no, but seriously, like a woman that's like grabbing on you or, maybe she smack you in the face and say, I'm just playing.
Right.
Or she grab you by your hair and she, rough you up and be like, I'm just playing, but I love you. It's cool. It's cool. He like, you making it sound like you're making it hard for me to really answer that question. And I'm like, no, because I want you to understand. I was like, what if she did like this and snatched your phone and told you who you on the phone with, and started going through your shit. He was like, well, maybe she just liked me a lot. I was like, absolutely fucking not.
Sir.
So, as a young man who was raised by a female, do you think, and not to negate anything that you said, because I truly appreciate you sharing your story, but the reason that I always like to have a male's perspective in here is so that we can always hear the other side of things. Do you feel like that his mom, and this is just you speaking in general, I ain't saying for you to place no blame. Do you think that his mom could have possibly had some sort of, or held some sort of responsibility when it comes to like holding him accountable for his actions, or maybe even in the younger days, just kind of like explaining to him or showing him?
Yeah, I think it's all his mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's, of course, I don't know, like, shit, I know I go off what my mom showed me or taught me, like, and that was like hustling. Like, my mom was a hustler. She got money. She made sure we were straight. And that's how I am. I'm always thinking like, damn, I can make money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm following my mom. Like, of course, like, that's who I look up to. Like, that's who was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna follow who's the one. You. Like, that was our leader.
Right.
My brothers and my one sister.
Exactly.
So, like, yeah, you gonna do what you taught.
What you see.
Right.
What you
The
taught.
morality.
Where did you get because you mentioned that you like the public affection and is that something that you just learned along the way that, damn, I like this?
That's just, I don't know, like.
Because she didn't show you that, did she?
Nah, she didn't, but, I mean, that's me, like, like, if I like you, or I'm vibing you and we having a good time, like, I'm finna grab you, I'm finna kiss you.
Do you think that that's something that perhaps maybe you wanted from your mom?
Yeah.
And you didn't get enough of?
For sure.
Yeah.
I ain't getting none of that.
Yeah. No, that's real talk.
It's
that's
good
real.
that you're saying it though.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't vocalize that.
No, a lot of men.
I don't vocalize shit
No.
either. Like,
But I'm glad that we making you
Like,
feel
I
comfortable. I'm glad that not we.
it's
Cause it's my show. No.
Yes, it's her
Nah,
show.
It ain't just the drink, but it's even the energy in the room. That's just
Correct.
making you feel comfortable enough to even want to
Say
speak on
it.
some shit like that. Cause I was back to my own experiences, because I can only speak from my own experiences. My 12-year-old is very affectionate, right? But my 11-year-old, I think he's more scared of me when it comes to like, he don't really know how to like maneuver. Cause I be like, I hit a nigga with an uppercut real quick in the crib. Like I think about some shit B did, you know what I'm talking about, at Bearfish Sundays, and I go home and beat my son ass about it.
Right.
But my 11-year-old, we're in a car riding home today, and I just casually just went and just started, you know, giving him some, rubbing him and touching him, and he just went all into it, like, yes, thank you, Jesus, like, oh my God.
Yeah, because we be wanting that sometimes.
And I didn't even know that that's what he was needing. But seeing it, I'm like, I'm going to give you more of that. Because I see that you really need that,
But
you know
not
what I'm
too
saying?
much, though.
Not too much where I make you no pansy ass
Yeah,
nigga.
not too much.
I ain't raising no sweet booty Jones ass niggas in my house. Ain't like that.
Sweet
I mean, I love
booty
my,
Jones,
don't get it twisted. I love y'all gays, LGBTQ, ICDE, all that shit. But when it come to my household, me and mine, nigga, you like little boy, you like dick? Because I want to know early. If you like dick,
Don't shock you.
I need to get it together.
You and this one right here, we need a clip of that and send it to what's his name? Hell rail, bitch.
I need to know if my kids like dick on God. I need to know right now so I can prepare myself. But I just found that women who are raising young men in 2021, we don't really show them enough affection. It's all about, like, even when I'm whipping my 3-year-old, I found myself telling him, shut the fuck up, but I'm beating you. How you gonna shut the fuck up and I'm beating you?
You know what's
How, nigga?
crazy? You know what's crazy? Because now that I'm newly single, I always think about what he would say to me
If you was, right, and then
when
in
we
the
were
moment.
together, like, oh, you know, you babying them too much. I'm like, no, your role is to be the dad, that hard figure, and my role is to show them, okay, I love you,
The nurture.
give them kisses, nurturing.
But what if it's a girl?
I feel like we
Then we
should give
flip
girls
it
the
straight.
same thing,
Yeah.
the same way, but he would tell me that I was harder on the
On
girl.
her. Is that the door wheel?
But I felt like it's because she's the oldest.
Make sure. Yeah.
I
See,
felt
that's
like
why I don't have no
she's the
girls, because I'm
oldest.
beating that bitch ass.
And that's the thing, I don't really beat my kids.
I'm fucking you up.
Because
I'm grabbing the
with
belt.
history,
We're just kind of taking it around here. What slavery?
slavery,
This
and
ain't
stuff like
400
that,
years
that's
ago.
where it come from. So it
Better ride for the
originated.
child.
Okay, so this is the thing. It originated, and this happened before the Bible. But I don't want to destroy the show talking about stuff like
Okay,
this.
don't destroy it. Man. Talk about that shit. We go.
But yeah,
we go deep.
anyways, history of whipping your kids and why black people are the only ones who whip their kids.
That's
like
a
that.
lie.
It's not.
Black people are not the only ones who
Hispanics and blacks are the only ones who whip their kids' asses the way that we do. It's true.
I done seen a white bitch pull out the flip flops on a bitch.
But how common is it though?
It's not common because guess what? Guess what else ain't common? Let me tell you what else
And
ain't
that's the
common.
thing.
No,
and that's the thing that black
No.
people say too. And
Let
that's
me tell you what else ain't common amongst white folks. We don't know how many of their asses on welfare. We don't know
That's
how many of
true.
their asses is taking up
And they're
charity.
That is
actually
true.
they're the
They're
majority
they're
on
the highest.
welfare.
They are the highest when it comes to stuff.
But
like
because
that.
our
Of
culture,
course.
we have to
Because
bring
they know how to manipulate, and then not only that,
Of course.
they see whites
Who
and
was
they
doing
approve
PPP
them for
first?
everything.
White folks.
They approve them
But
for
who's doing
everything.
CPNs first?
But
White folks.
who's approving these things though?
White folks.
Okay then. Who giving it to them?
The white people.
Okay then.
So, listen, we definitely dived into some really deep shit, and we went over our time. We really did. And the reason that we started out like this is because I wanted you to open the door. And I wanted you to open it so that other young women felt comfortable enough to say, you know what?
I can talk
I
about
can
it.
Yeah.
talk about this.
You can talk about it. Yeah, it took me 12 years.
Yeah.
And a lot of
And-
people don't tell their family.
No,
and
listen.
friends.
Yeah.
Nicole was scared. She texted me, she was like, I don't know if I can do this. And I was like, listen, if there's anything that you don't want to talk about,
You don't have to.
we don't have to talk about it.
And I told her I want to be totally transparent.
Yeah.
Because it's young women. I had nowhere to go. I went to Women in Distress. I went to Family. I left.
You did all the things that people tell you to
I
do.
even went to his side bitch's mom's house. goddamn it, I was trying to
Seeking
find help
Trying to
with my
find a way out.
child.
You didn't go to Madill.
And everybody was just giving me back to him.
She was told you get the grits.
Everybody was like,
I'm
no,
just
baby,
saying
come on,
right.
come on around there now. He here. Let's go. Y'all go work it out. And not knowing that I'm fucking, you know.
Fighting for my life.
Fighting for my life.
Mm-hmm.
They got that
You
very
know.
right mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame
Yeah.
Mr. Charles.
Mr. Charles.
Okay, okay.
He's doing the best he can.
Okay, so I don't know, but
Right? So, you know, I just want to, you know, to talk about it. Once I saw that this stamp to the streets, I said, let me, you know, reach out to her.
It's time.
And maybe, you know, other people will reach out to me to
other people
tell my
have.
story.
So let me put it out there to you.
Yeah.
Because you have decided to come, I've had other young women that reached out to me, and they're like, "You say she's telling her story, so can I tell mine too?"
Me too.
Tell
Right.
yours.
I want to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Tell yours.
And I want to know what's going on with you guys because.
And that's one of the things that I was dealing with. You know, I was dealing with his family, not really dealing with what I went through when they saw it firsthand. They want to cover it up. They want to.
That's
you
Haitian
know.
culture though, ain't it, B?
So,
Y'all, Haitian culture is all about like keeping the families together.
Yeah.
And
Islanders
regardless
too.
of what you and your nigga going through, that's your nigga. That's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
that's your
that's
husband. That ain't nobody. You ain't leaving that man. So figure it out on
Yeah.
God. Okay. Yeah. I'm just
Make it work.
Yeah. Jamaicans. Is that the Jamaican culture
Islanders,
too?
yeah, Hispanics too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and if you really like go look American culture as well,
Not
because you know
necessarily.
a
But
lot
my
of
mama told me,
Leave them.
find your happiness, bitch.
well,
and if it ain't in that
Nah,
relationship,
American
leave.
is different.
A lot of
Americans
Americans
different.
say let it go. Let
that's where I
everything
come
go.
from, because now that I'm older, a lot of the deep-rooted secrets of my family is starting
It's coming
to surface.
out.
Oh yes,
You know, and I used to revel in my aunts and they're staying with and my grandma.
And you
was
didn't even know what hell they was going
my
through.
grandma said shit. My brother used to beat the shit out of Shirley.
Alright.
One time she went to the club and whooped her ass right in front of the club. Like, and I'm like, what?
Well, when you talk about that type of
But
shit,
they
Kept it
buried
in
it,
yeah,
and they made it to look to us children. Just
it
like
wasn't
me,
no social media then.
just like me. Let me tell y'all
And
something.
you know what else was big, and I don't mean to cut you off, just to get into what you're saying. I don't know if you guys grew up with like that too, but they would say whatever happens in this house stays in this house.
I still live by that though.
And yes,
But it's rooted deeply back into those days.
Yeah.
It is, but see, that's like with molestation and shit like that. Like
That
I don't
too,
feel
and
like
abuse.
that. But I feel like nigga, don't go to school telling your motherfucking teachers I overslept.
No, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
when you're traumatized,
She,
you're
my
depressed.
mom was out last night and she,
She didn't wake up on time to
she
wake
was
me
on the
up.
radio show.
Like you gonna take the little itty bitty sample of vodka to school when you a third grader? Why would you do that?
Why would you?
I got called on that. Like, why would you do that? Well, you was here. I thought you was here. Don't take home. Don't take to school. Don't tell nobody what's going on right
Yeah.
Go back to you.
And that should be another segue into your next topic.
My next
you know,
topic.
older men with younger high
now.
school
No.
girls.
We already had that.
Oh, y'all had that?
First of all, we had that. But hold on. Let me tell you something. Because we just had J-Bo and Sugar here. And shout out to J-Bo Dreadwood. Shout out to the Real Symphony. She's a real dope entertainer. She's always at Playhouse as well as the Mint. But we talked about sexual battery on minors.
Yeah.
And then guess what happened after that? That nigga Powerball Nick got caught up
Wow.
in some sexual battery on a minor. And he's the coach for
I
the
saw
West.
that. I saw that.
Y'all didn't see
Okay.
that?
No.
I saw it.
You saw that? B?
I don't know who he
me
was,
too.
but I did saw that.
I fucking did.
But unbeknownst to us, when the story rolled out, we all was like, okay, so he fucking on this young girl, but the whole time though, the mama was the one that was offering the girl up for a sacrificial lamb.
Wow.
Which is
So she could
horrible.
keep her rent paid. So, you know, that shit goes on a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So what we're gonna do next week though, is we're gonna have up in the building Leak and Juice and I don't know if you guys know Leak and Juice. They're from making major moves, MMM. Shout out to Official 6 Savage. Shout out to Crash 207. Shout out to Zeke. Shout out to Biggs. We're gonna have those guys in the building, and we're gonna continue this discussion of number one, young men being raised in single family households and how that affects y'all. Because I need to know what I'm doing, if I'm doing it right. I'm very open to learning new things about how to rear my guys up because it's just me taking care of these kings. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I'm doing it the right way.
Same.
As well as making sure they know how to treat a lady. Because I wonder where you got it from. Was your first bitch an older bitch?
And how?
Your first bitch, I said, not the older bitch.
I can't remember which one was my first. I haven't had
Have you ever been with an older woman?
I haven't.
Can we just know how old
Been-
you are?
Yeah.
The young boy.
Yeah,
No.
with J-Bo and Sugar. Have you ever been with an older woman?
Been with one, like,
Yeah.
been with, like, what? Like, my girlfriend?
Not a girlfriend. Maybe she
Like,
took you
oh,
along
you
and
was
fucking
older
her,
than
and
you.
you was
I was
fucking her,
yeah,
and
for sure.
you thought that, like, how old were you?
Younger than her?
16.
So smart.
No, I wasn't that young. I was probably like a dub.
And how old was she?
Oh,
She was older. She was probably like 30 something.
That's
That's
still,
fine.
Yeah.
That's
that's still the
fine.
same thing.
To me,
'Cause if you
that's
think about it,
too.
I ain't gonna lie, that ain't the same thing. I was,
no.
You're saying
No,
if you're
if I
of
was your
age,
mother, I would have been like, hell
you're
no.
saying if you're of age, it doesn't matter.
yeah, like, it's 18. I'm grown. I'm 20.
Okay.
I'm grown.
So before then, you never experienced an older one.
Like, older, nah.
Okay, so you didn't have that trauma.
Nah.
A lot of because a
Nah,
lot of
not
men
that.
do really experience.
A lot of
it,
men
and
really
it's
do experience it
It's
early
even
on.
pushed up. It's even pushed upon them.
Well, when we talked to J-Bo last week, he
I
said
feel
that's like
like it's
a.
different for a guy, though.
That's
what we're
exactly where we
talking
came
about.
from last
Yeah.
week.
Baby,
It's
fix
like
your
it's
phone.
okay. It's
No,
like
it's straight. Like, you a dub, she.
like you need to have an older woman. Like a lot of people
I
say.
ain't
Like,
gonna say you need to, but I mean, if you got one, cool. Ain't
And
nothing
can
wrong.
I
So
just
would you-
close?
And let me just ask him this, and then you can close. So would it be okay for your daughter to have an older
No,
nigga?
it ain't okay for my daughter to have nothing,
Why the double standard?
because she's a woman.
But what does that mean? I need you to
My
tell the
daughter.
young ladies. Take
Man.
the daughter part out because you're looking at it like a female.
I'm looking at it as my daughter. Like, that's different. She can't do nothing.
Well then, goddamn it, welcome to the fucking gun show. Cause your
Yeah,
daughter finna
yeah,
be out
we there
here.
already. We already there.
How old is she?
So,
She young.
How old is she?
My daughter 12 now. She 12.
Oh, she is the age.
She ain't no age.
Dread.
Age of what?
Where they
Dread.
talking about those
What they talking
things.
about doing all that shit, Dread?
They ain't talking about nothing.
Dread.
be careful.
Oh my God, I gotta bring
She
you
might
back,
be
Dread.
loving
My ex would say.
Honestly, I wouldn't be crazy.
better?
Like, it ain't no better. It ain't better, but I wouldn't like. I mean,
I just want you to
Be who you
expect
are.
the unexpected.
Correct.
Hope for the best, but expect the
Yes.
worst. Okay?
yeah, like I mean, if that's her situation, like
And
I
keep
don't
it
like
open.
it. I don't like it, but I'm gonna respect it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my daughter.
So if you
Regardless
see
of what.
her in a situation where she's with a young man and maybe, you see those psychological signs, and we didn't really kind of get into it, but you see
Man.
some of those signs of like, maybe she's going along with everything her partner says.
She's isolating.
Maybe
herself.
she-
I don't like her mentality. Like my daughter is like kind of like me. Like, we ain't following nothing. Like, we born leaders. Like, you gonna do what you want to do. Like, and I stress that.
As
to her,
was
like,
I.
You get what I'm saying?
Which is
But-
why her mama.
As
But
was
I feel like if your dad was around, like, it would have been different.
J-Bo
You get
said
what
that
I'm saying?
last
I
night.
feel like that's different.
That
Was
could be, but I grew up with my uncles and my granddad. You know what I'm saying?
So you still
those
had
were
some sort
those
of.
were the male figures in my life. But was I shown how to be in a relationship? No. Was I shown how to? I have love in me. I have love and affection in every little girl's dream is to have that. That
That
the family.
Mhm.
I had all that. But was I prepared? And all the things that I ran into is what I ran from. You get what I'm saying? I helped my mom to. I was fighting her battles in her domestic relationship. That's why she left, because she couldn't understand
How you could go through this.
when I was such a fighter. How did I get caught up like
A
that?
lot of people wouldn't.
I also think she kind of saw herself again.
Yeah, she saw myself again,
And it scared
herself
her.
again.
And it's
Because
scared
a
her.
lot of people
Yeah.
tell me I reminded of my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But and that's me. But one thing that I vowed to not relinquish over is my self-worth, even though I had diminished my outside
Your being.
to him, my mental, I made sure I stayed on top of that shit.
Yeah.
And that's how I was able to still continue to love.
But a lot of women don't.
And
a lot of women
talk to yourself in the mirror. Whatever that person is saying to you, that's not who you are. Mm-hmm. Especially, you know, after you want to shred yourself to become this person for them, and then you're still not good enough. Mm. You take those pieces and you put it back together again. Keep talking to yourself in the mirror. Mm-hmm. Keep telling yourself that you are, and do not give your oppressor any inclination of your next move. Mm-hmm. Of your next move. Mm-hmm. Or what you're doing. Because if not, you can end up dead.
Not just your oppressor, but don't even let the people that are next to him.
Or next to you. That happened to me. Or that happened to me. I was reaching out to somebody, and the people...
They did you like Tina Turner.
Yeah. And the people who I was sitting telling all my business...
She was calling motherfuckers like, Mama, I'm finna come. And then all of a sudden, Ike showed up, and he was like, get your ass in, motherfucker.
Yes,
bitch.
That happened. That happened to me.
What the fuck going on out here?
I'm over here crying my heart out. Bruh, I'm over here crying my heart out, and next thing you know, I'm getting boxed down. Why? Because this lady who I just entrusted to, because them Jamaicans, my Jamaican boyfriend, my Jamaican boyfriend said, send him here.
They're going to machete.
They said, send him here.
What going on?
Nicole, and you good. He said, don't say nothing. Tell him you're going out here, send him here, and when he get there, we'll be there.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say earlier. When he asked, did you have any brothers? A lot of times we don't tell
Clifton Williams was my brother.
A lot of times we don't tell our brothers because we know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
And you don't want them to get in trouble behind.
Exactly.
Because you know you won't go back.
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta tell me.
I'm calling on mine.
You don't tell me.
How would you know?
I'm mad as you.
Because I'm calling.
I'm finna be mad at you.
I'm calling mine, just like Dre said. Let me say something.
My brother was just here this past weekend, right?
I saw that, and I didn't get no invite to the boat, but that's okay.
I'm sorry inviting you.
Him and his capris. Y'all didn't invite me.
He looked cute, didn't he?
Yeah, he did with his capris. I like that. Yeah.
But he was like, that nigga was crazy.
But
he said that nigga was crazy. We're gonna have to kill that nigga or something. And that's the way it worked. And you know, my family would come down. He would anticipate robbing my family. Like,
but not even that. Your family was rocking out off of you.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to rock, then they was like this. You know what? She's still rocking.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that'd be
that's
the thing too.
Saying.
Like,
that's
real
what
shit
saying.
though. Like, if I see my sister, like, if she get into an argument with her husband, I ain't jumping in that. That's her business.
That's what I'm saying. And with
but
the
when if it get like
out of hand
to a point where like this nigga hitting my sister, then I gotta get involved.
Okay,
yeah, correct.
Then that's different.
Cause they
but
knew.
Like y'all arguing, that's y'all business. I don't care nothing
you
about
said they
that.
knew.
They knew he was hitting.
Everybody knew.
So, but it was only to the point after I almost lost my first child.
That they
I was already like 3 years in.
Damn.
When they found out. I was keeping it all to myself. Mm-hmm. I was just enduring this shit every day. And the motherfucker will be like, you did good this week. I had to put my hands on you.
What? Let me ask you this.
Yeah,
and this is aside from
Nicole,
can I ask of you a really big favor for the month of October?
Yes.
Can I have you as my co-host?
Sure.
For the next, I want to say 3 weeks. 3 weeks?
Yeah.
I need you to come back.
Because it's a whole lot more.
I need you to talk about, because what we talked about today was really just your story. So we really didn't even get to really touch on
healing,
warning signs, psychological signs. Like we didn't get to touch on the physicalities, the verbal. We didn't really get to talk about that.
Yeah.
I really wanted, like I said, for you to open the door.
Yeah.
And talk about that. I wanted Dread to talk about his upbringing. First of all, why he got a song about sections.
Knockdown
because he knows
first of all,
let me
just say this. Dread,
and I be hating that. I don't be wanting
Dread
everybody
young as hell. But if I would have known you when I moved in 2014, I'd have been wrapped your ass up.
I'm fucking dead.
We'd have been a power couple at this point. I don't know, this shit broke off. But the reason I'm asking you to come back is because we have so many different layers to connect with, and a lot of
I'm sorry to cry, y'all.
No, bitch.
Let it out. Let it out.
But my life is so great now. Like
that's what we're gonna talk about at the end of everything. Because I want to unfold. I want to peel back the layers of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And today was more so.
Today on camera.
Today the mic tried to beat my ass.
My phone just
the mic like.
And I ain't finna even fuck with it no more. I'm gonna fix it later. But today was more so about opening up those doors of the windows of conversation.
Yeah.
I really always think it's important to have a male perspective. And when I saw you, your energy, your aura was like, reach out to him. He is.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like I'm a vibe. That's why
Yeah.
I said.
You gonna come back?
I know 4 dates.
Oh my
God.
Like you gonna come back on our second date?
It depends.
It depends on his schedule. He's really busy.
Yeah,
But if you have time, I definitely always want to have a male's perspective in the building. And it's hard to find a lot of men who are willing to talk about the shit that they go through and are open about what they're going through or what they've been through.
I ain't gonna lie, like I was like that. Like honestly, I don't talk at all. Like,
Yeah.
I be quiet. But now, like I changed. Like I'm more open now.
You should be.
I'm more open. Like it is what it
That's
is.
how I was.
You should be
I'm
because
comfortable with myself.
more people want to know,
Yeah.
first and foremost, and what we can get into the next time I see you is like where you came up with this song at. How did that come about? Is that something that you've experienced just in the club singing here? Or is that always everywhere? And is it really true that can't nobody tell who the richest nigga in your crew? That all the bitches just want to suck everybody's dick?
Oh.
That's
true.
Look,
I don't want to suck
look
dick.
at me. Look at me. I'm like, look at me. Look at me.
Do you think I want to suck your
Everybody
dick?
balling.
Suck everybody's dick.
Nah, it's like sometimes they be confused.
Oh, they be confused on which one. Oh yeah, I be
That's
feeling
what
that
he say.
sometimes.
That's what he
I be
say.
feeling that sometimes. I be like,
That's where it's coming from. You heard what he
Everybody
said.
really bothered?
Everybody's balling source. He really bringing back the whole
I mean, it
concept
ain't
of.
everybody, but it's like everybody.
Let me hear the song.
You know what I'm saying? It be like,
You can download it right now. It's everywhere. It's on
That's
Apple.
when you be in a
Okay,
position where you can put
It's
everybody
on Apple
on.
Music. It's
So
on Apple
when bitches
Music.
come, they don't know.
yeah, I be feeling that sometimes. I get that.
You see it.
Yeah.
You go
Well,
to the club, you see it. They be thirsty as hell.
listen.
It be. It's not
Now,
even.
I ain't
It's
gonna
not
be on
even.
you though, but
it's-
I'm trying to figure out.
It's not
That-
even like
which one's the
I
right
wasn't
one?
even talking about like when I was making a song. I wasn't even talking about my clique only. I was talking about
In general.
I'm talking about niggas in
Everybody.
Miami.
General.
Period.
Yeah.
I was just talking about Miami niggas. Like
Yeah.
you'll go to the club, you'll see a section here, a section there, a
And
section
you
there,
can't tell.
and it's
You can't
like
tell.
everybody balling.
Yeah.
So it's hard
Yeah.
to pick
So
a
it's
dick
hard
to
to pick a
suck.
dick. You don't know who you want.
Say the
You
line
don't know
with
if
the
you
monkey
want them
nuts.
niggas.
Say the line with the monkey nuts.
Diamonds bulky like some monkey nuts.
Ooh, shit. He ain't got all his chains on tonight.
Nah.
But when that nigga rolled up to the old nigga, that
Something
nigga
like
shit
that.
was chonk, 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 chonk.
Heavy.
Jesus Christ, I know who the fuck is
So when
up.
I roll up, I can come in here
I'm ready with Bugatti, y'all. She know which one the fuck is
I know which one the fuck is up. God damn it, you ain't got to ask me twice,
Don't ask her
DREADZOE.
twice.
See-
I'm gonna confirm this me with Bugatti. Bugatti.
Yes, that's
That
the one.
one?
And that's the one.
Nah, but a lot of times, like, women be confused. They be thinking, like, it's the nigga with the most jewelry or the
And
most
it
shining.
don't
That
be.
Yes.
nigga.
You're right.
That would be the case.
I like the ones no
Like,
one
you know what I'm
like.
saying? It's
The one in the
sometimes,
cut.
like,
That's me and my friend. This was me and my friends. How did you?
Look, let him finish.
yeah,
Let him
nah,
finish.
like I got niggas around me. Like I know, like nigga only have on like a Rolex watch.
And he beat
Nigga
him.
probably like one of the biggest ones. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like he just got on a Rolex. And
Exactly.
he cooling, but he big dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not just like me. I'm just a flashy nigga. Like
Of
I
course.
like to be flashy. So I'm gonna buy some big shit.
The
Right.
biggest
But-
big nigga have on some Vans, goddamn
Yeah,
boxer
yeah,
shorts,
like-
I already know.
and a fucking nice watch.
But the bank
because
account
the
be
one
on
thing,
motherfucking-
right?
Look, that be.
The one
I
thing
like
to
the one none
watch.
of you guys like.
But he also talks like this. So hi.
I
How you doing?
like the ones no one like.
How you doing, Queen?
And they always sitting in the cup
Grand
by
Rising.
themselves. Everybody out having it, and you find them behind everybody.
I like the quiet ones.
Just sitting.
They be
Because
like
I
me.
need balance to
They
my
be
life.
doing what?
I'm
What are you doing,
really
Dred?
They like me.
Okay,
They be like me.
they do.
Yeah.
The bitches.
Of course.
They listen.
Why
He
not?
said he
Let me tell you
was.
something. I almost threw my panties at your ass that night,
I'm crying.
and I don't need wet panties.
Yo, wait,
Right?
Look, I'm like,
Listen,
I don't
I
wear
was
panties either. I don't either.
I was mesmerized.
I don't wear
So
I hate clothes.
listen, We've had a very deep conversation. We've shed some tears. We've connected on some other levels.
I cried on the inside a little bit.
You did.
I saw it.
Thank you for feeling me.
I saw it.
I ain't gonna lie, I did. I cried on the inside.
You his sister now, for real, for real. You his sister now.
That's why I just told him. I said, when I come to the club, I see you. I come in your
That's
section.
it. That's it. We in the session. Guess what? We don't even care about who dick is sucked.
We ain't got to suck no dick. We ain't got to suck dick.
Beat ass, he don't let me in the session. Fuck your ass up. Fuck you, Sam. But I always like to ask my guests this question, and you can tell me the honest to God's truth. I have a very thick skin. I'm a Scorpio. My birthday coming up, I'll be 40 this year.
Baby.
Oh my God.
I'll be 40. I know.
Wait, what's happening for your birthday? Because
I'll be 40 next year,
we
April
said
7th.
we was doing costume party. We said, what's happening?
So this year, I think I'm still going to do the costume theme, but I think I'm going to do it at my house.
When are you doing your birthday? Please tell me.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Because it's going to be
Tell
very
me before I
private.
book.
Because it's going to be like a blunts and brunch type of thing.
A blunt and brunch.
Blunts and brunch.
I'll
And
smoke for her that day.
Smoke.
Because I never
Yes.
smoke. I don't
Yeah,
smoke
I'll
either.
Would you come to my party though?
I would.
Okay.
I
You don't have to
would.
do shit. Just come, show up, bring B,
Yeah.
so I can show him how I live.
Nah, he gonna wear by though.
Tell me your date ASAP.
I
Because
just fuck with you, babe.
I'm
You know, B, like he's so sweet.
But my birthday is November 3rd, so we're gonna set it up for that. And listen, I always like to ask my guests this, and DJ B gonna kill me.
Go.
We've been on for about 2 hours.
Go.
Gotti, my mother
Would
is...
you come back?
Yeah. I've been here before. I ain't even know that. This was the.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
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 for me.
For sure.
Okay. Because I always like to ask, was it comfortable? What did you enjoy yourself? Did you feel like you were left out of anything? I always like to ask these
Nah,
things.
I had a good time.
Okay, good.
And I wasn't left out. Plus, I'm going to speak up anyway.
Yay! I like that. Thank you so much. And how about you, Miss Nicole?
Of course. I'm
You'll be
gonna
back next week.
I'll be back for
I'm
the
dead
rest
ass
of the
serious.
month.
Okay, yeah. She's going to come back, you guys, because we need to go through the cycles
Yeah.
this month of domestic violence. I think that more of us should be talking about it, not just from a female's perspective, but even from a male's perspective. If any guys have ever experienced it, and a lot of the things we really didn't touch on, but one of the big things is parental alienation. And I think that we're going to talk about that next week. I think that I'm going to make that a topic next week because a lot of women like to use their kids as a mechanism for abuse against their, and that's abuse. It's psychological.
Abuse. Keeping them
When
from
you
their
do
father.
that, when you do that to them, telling them that if you do this, if you leave me, nigga, you ain't going to see your kids again. That's
Right.
abuse,
That's
okay?
abuse.
So we're going to talk about that next week. And of course, I always like to end the show not only with my question, would you come back, but I want you to introduce yourself so everybody knows where to find you. Starting with the ladies.
All right, I'm Humbly Pretty LLC, makeup artist to Broward and Miami. And also,
Any of
catch
it?
me at Revive,
When?
post-op, nurse care.
Oh,
For when you get your
Nice.
I thought it was about the
surgeries.
club. I'm sorry.
When you get your surgeries, baby.
Listen, when you get those BBLs, those titties done, that motherfucker.
I'm your mom away from your mom.
Get up, Revive.
And let me know too.
Oh my
I do men as well. I do men
No,
as
not,
well.
not for that.
God. Not for that. He talking about after you get your ass done, bitch.
That's what I said. The bodies.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
trying to see something.
I'll
I'm
report the bodies over to you, okay?
And how about
just
you,
trying to make
Dred?
sure they straight.
Tell the bitches where to find you.
DREADZOE _ all platforms. Twitter.
Should we do it over?
Start over. Do it again. And so listen, before we like to end, I always like to make sure that I give my ladies the platform first. Introduce yourself before we go out.
Humbly Pretty LLC, also of Revive, makeup artist of Broward County.
Revive is not the makeup shit.
No, it's
Revive
not.
is the
Humbly Pretty
yes
LLC
makeup
is the makeup portion of me,
and
Revive is the post-op recovery.
so all you bitches getting your BBLs and your titties
I'm gonna be
done.
over there too if y'all.
Not only is Revive gonna check on you, but DREADZOE, you are gonna listen. Hold on. Your name is gonna be dropped into a raffle. Okay, and you too will get to meet DREADZOE.
Right? And
Okay.
he's gonna pull your name out.
That's right.
All right?
And B gonna read it off.
And if shit right,
And then
you in the section.
yay!
Child, can I be one of the people approving the women getting in the
Hell no, but that's a great way to end the show. Listen, all day, every motherfucking day, it is 2 Dogs, No Cat, Bugatti Black. You fuck me and I'm fucking your back. We're here, Stampton Street Radio, every fucking Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. Tap in with me if you want to interview. I'm booking all the way through Christmas. First of all, October is booked. November is booked. I'm looking until December. That's how hot it is right now. I love y'all. Stay up. Blessings. Thank y'all so much for coming. Good night. Oh, wait. Whoa.
You gotta say the line, like what she.
Hi guys, I'm Control Freak and I do everything sex except for have sex with my customers.
Hello.
Meet me in motherfucking Orlando next weekend, bitches.
We didn't really get to talk about your lifestyle at convention, but
that's okay.
She was doing dicks and bitches at the same time.
Y'all can see it on my OnlyFans.
Y'all gotta subscribe. We love y'all. Shout out to DJ Meek, Stampton Street Radio. We out this bitch.
Meek, what up?